Hello everyone, thank you guys for tuning in to another video. I've got to talk about a game that I just finished, and I'm going to keep this very vague because this is a game that I feel like it's super important for a lot of people to experience the narrative themselves, and I don't want to spoil or give away anything, so excuse the vagueness on this, but it's super important because I don't want to rob anyone of this experience. I finally finished Emio the Smiling Man. And what a game. I think it is the best first-party Nintendo game I've played in years. And I mean that because it is a immaculate game. If you don't know, it is part of the Famicom Detective Club series, which originated on the Famicom, which was the NES in Japan. And we got two games earlier, I want to say in 2021. I could be wrong on that. Unfortunately, they were digital only in the States, so I did not play them, but Emio was teased, and no one really knew what was going on or what it was about. They just knew it was a horror IP from Nintendo, so we were like, oh, heck yeah, what is this? Looks creepy. And then boom, we find out it's a new Famicom Detective Club game. And I played it. I finished it. And wow, it is an incredible experience. I will say, the beginning is pretty slow. Like, not slow to where you're not engaged, but you are kind of waiting for, like, the big moment, right? There's a lot of breadcrumbs, and you're kind of like, all right, this is kind of, it's piqued my interest. And in my opinion, the best way to tackle this game, play a chapter a day. There's 12 total chapters. You can get through each chapter in under 2 hours. Play one chapter a day, because in my opinion, I feel like if you play more than that, you're just gonna be like, ugh, okay, what? It does have some older tendencies in games where, in terms of sense of direction, it is a point-and-click visual novel game. So, you know, essentially, a lot of those games will give you a sense of direction of what to click on next, who to talk to next, where to go next, and Emio does do that in some aspects, but there are parts where it's literally just like, guess, just click on everything until you figure out what to do. There's I can't spoil that. But yeah, it's pretty cool how they integrate that in, but there are some moments where you're like, literally like, wait, what? But I will say, once it picks up, you start to get really engrossed into the story, and then you get to the final chapter, and everything just, and honestly, I'm really good at kind of figuring things out, and like, okay, like, where's this going? But I was shocked and not shocked. There's one thing I definitely saw coming, but there were some moments where I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. And so you finally get to the last chapter, chapter 12. Things wrap up and you're like, wow, that was awesome. Then the epilogue. And wow, the epilogue was just, man, it was emotional. It was a lot to take in. It really puts the whole story into perspective and kind of makes you think about some things, and you definitely understand why this is a rated M game for sure. And it's a shame because I feel like a lot of people are not going to give this game the time of day, and I really think they should. So if you haven't already, check out the demo. I believe it gives you up to chapter 3, and try out the game. It is definitely worth your time. It is a great experience. It is an engaging story. If you do, or if you've already played it, please let me know. I want to talk about this with as many people as possible. Let me know what you thought of the epilogue and the ending in the comments down below. If you're deciding on picking it up, let me know. But I feel like this is definitely one that any Switch owner, it's a must play. Like, you've got to try this out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.